I know it sucks. I know I shouldn't be asking, and I don't want to ask, but I don't have a choice. Luckily, my wife was released on her own regardless, no R bond. Yeah! So guys, if y'all could help me one more time, I would greatly appreciate it. My Cash App and PayPal will be linked below. But guys, I just need your help. We're gonna need, God, at least I know $500 or $600. Yeah!
Anything to silence you, anything. I have, just so you guys know, I have family members who have disowned me that I don't talk to anymore. They have nothing to do with me, won't speak to me. They won't talk to me. They won't talk to me. Something to a family member, and I said, I hope he burns in hell. And then the guy died. Isn't that crazy, right? He was a pig, you know? And so now I have family members who won't speak to me. They don't have anything to do with me. That's why I didn't. I tell you what, I fit right in. If I talk like that, I tell you some bitch. Right? But they think I smoke meth because I ain't got no teeth to the front.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
Film you. I'm going to be auditing Norman, Oklahoma real soon. So you guys will meet me in real life. I can't wait to meet you tyrants. Now buckle up and hold on. The Jason Dollarhide story is going to blow you away.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Hello? Hey, Jason there?
Who's in?
13 of the 15 tyrants from Lake Thunderbird, August 1st, 21, have been successfully served. I have 2 more, and we'll be moving forward.
Jason, my name is Chille Castro. I have a YouTube channel called Delete Laws. All my calls are recorded, Jason. I don't know if you've ever seen my channel before, but
Yeah.
all my calls are recorded and everything I do is on the record, and I
No
don't
worries.
really hide. I just want to be clear. I don't want to treat you unfairly like the cops did. So I covered your story, and then I asked my buddy Brian from Here's the Deal to cover your story, and he did.
I'm going to show a 7-minute clip from the channel called Here's the Deal. Brian, he does a really nice job of wrapping up Jason's story and explaining it very well. You'll get the gist of it from these 7 minutes, but if you haven't seen Brian's video, you can hit the link in the description and watch the entire Jason Dollarhide video, because we're going to help this guy. That's what the channel Delete Laws does. We help people.
Okay, so I'm not going to go over each one of these. They might not be in exact order, but here's just a portion of dockets and charges Jason's been faced with since 2001, 2000. So 23 years. There's a couple years there where there's a gap between 2012 and 15, and then it kind of goes into 2017. And he's got bench warrants, and I mean, you name it, and it's there. And this isn't even all of it. Trust me, this is just an example. And the very last one is current stuff, and but it's not really relative. We know who he is, so let's find out what he's doing here. We all know what Chille's motive is, but let's see what Jason thinks is going to happen. This is hopefully going to get real interesting.
So Jason, I know you feel alone right now, buddy. You're not alone anymore. I give you my word. We're going to help you. So watch the 7 minutes. If you're already familiar, fast forward it, and then you can hear from Jason Dollarhide himself, and I spoke to him last night. Jason, we got your back, brother. Watch this.
God, freaking shit.
Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel, where we expose the tyrants who masquerade as protectors and servants of the people. On August 1st, 2021, Jason Dollarhide, his wife and small child were peacefully deer watching in an area on Lake Thunderbird near Norman, Oklahoma, when, according to Jason, a siren and an out-of-control highway patrol trooper rolled up on the scene, scaring the 3 fawns away that they'd been watching. During the interaction, Jason got out his camera and began to record.
Yeah, there's no reason to watch an edited version of this just to make Jason and Heather look better. Go back and watch episode 1 if you hadn't already. That was what it was for, was to get you familiar with who they are, how they conduct themselves, so on and so on and so on. So you can watch that and get a true, accurate depiction instead of an edited one to make Jason look like an angel and the cop looked like the devil. So anyway, we're going to move on ahead here. Jason and Chille make contact because Chille hunts Jason down, and we know what Chille wants. So let's see what comes out of this for Jason and Heather.
Yeah, I've seen it, man. Man, when I first posted this thing, I had like 3 or 4 subscribers. Even somebody pointed that out. Brian, the Here's the Deal, man, he done that. That's the best, putting it together. And
Well, he is the best, dude. He's the best. He's the best in the game. So I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, though. What happened to that pig?
dude, he's still a cop. They gave me that.
So far now?
Yeah, man. Like, as far as I know, I mean, like I said, man, we filed anything imaginable with like the state.
Just picked up a citizen's complaint form for the Attorney General and a discrimination complaint form. It's 4 pages long, and I have to return it to the Tulsa office.
Discrimination against what?
To make sure, and I have extra copies available.
OSBI, his boss,
Yeah, sorry, I got to break in there. OSBI is not that state trooper's boss. That's Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. They would investigate Oklahoma State Trooper, but that's not their boss, so he's wrong on that.
Man, I spent so much time. Me and my wife, it was like getting in the way because I was so determined, I'm still determined, man. I ain't giving up, man. I've had the guy out of Texas that helped me file this federal lawsuit. Man, he's like, I don't know, man. I've been hollering at him and I ain't heard from him. I don't know what happened. So, and like I said, I've been just moving forward with it. I've answered all the.
So hold on. Let me get it straight. So did you file a federal civil rights lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay, and that was called Dollarhide versus
Dickens and the
DICKENS.
Yeah.
And where are you with that now?
This was filed August 2nd, 22, 1 year anniversary of the tyrants attacking me and my family at the deer watching area. I didn't hear nothing for months. Then I got this. So I went up there because a summons I thought was included. I went through a processing service, and those are pretty sure 100% completed now. On December the 13th, I filed that and the summons. On January 26th, the city of Norman responded. Then on the 27th of January, the city of Norman also responded. I responded back. I responded with plenty of answers. They pretty much threw the highway patrol guy under the bus saying they were there on assistance. But you see in the video, they hop out, call me a bitch, and tell me this is their show, and they're going to hurt me until I listen over and over and over. So, but here we are. It ain't easy, but it's getting done. I just wonder why they filed on January 26th and then the very next day, the 27th.
No, hold on. So I have really specific questions, Jason, for reasons. So they filed on the 25th or 26th?
26th and 27th.
When is your response due?
I responded already. It had to be within 7 days. And like I said, January 21st, I mailed answers. I mailed them to the city of Norman. I mailed them to the federal court. January 31st. And then when I called, I believe I called because I called on February 1st, and I spoke with the help desk up there at the federal courthouse, and they said that everything's just still pending. That no motions have been granted. Everything's been filed.
Okay, no, I got that. So they filed a motion to dismiss, and you replied to that motion to dismiss, and then now it's their turn to reply, correct?
Yes, as far as I know.
Because what we want to do now is we want to shine a ton of light and on that court, that there's a lot of us watching. And we want to start to submit to the clerks of that court that the people are interested in the outcome of this case. That's why I called you. I wanted to see where we were in the federal civil rights lawsuit and what had been filed. And do you have an attorney representing you? You had someone in Texas helping you, but now they kind of fell off, and so now you're just running the ball. You're using Chat GPT?
Yeah, man, I'm doing all this has been done on my own. I've spent countless hours sitting down with attorneys and not even hearing nothing back. I mean, it's just a sad. I mean, I even asked, do you do civil rights? Do you do this? Do you,
Yeah, so he sat down with several attorneys and nobody seemed to jump on it, right? That might tell you something, Jason. Jiminy Christmas. And now you're trying to do it yourself. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. But now you got Chille to the rescue. Now, this is last year, and that's as much as this is we're going to cover, because if you want to go watch that, you can watch last year. I just wanted to give some a little preface there to lead up to where we're at now, what's going on at this moment. So Chille never went after Norman police. He's not going to come down in Oklahoma and screw around. He already knows. He just knows. Trust me. So, all right. So we're going to move forward to current day. This was all the follow-up last year.
Right. It's just super frustrating.
Do you feel totally alone?
Yeah. I mean, I've done all this just from learning from YouTube and trial and error. And I'll tell you, the level of federal that I've stepped into is a brain burner, man. I've had my fair share of incidents happen, but the moment that this happened, August of 21, I was a father, a husband, and a provider for my family. And on August 2nd, dude, I had a blowed out shoulder from the police. I lost my job. And then from there, several events have taken place in my life. And so when with the cops, and it just turned into pushing my charges way worse. Like I have several other cases that I'm pending.
Now, what's that?
Now, you've been issued a citation for leaving the scene of an accident, which you've already admitted you did. You're being issued a docket from the other person involved in the collision, because she claims that when you got out of your vehicle, you did a lot more than just say, "What the hell, are we going to exchange insurance?" Because that's not what you said. So, I'm glad you like the video. There's one here too.
Yeah, cool, but mine ain't fucking redacted. That's the difference.
You're being issued a docket.
Okay.
One's for assault.
Okay.
The other one is a citation for leaving the scene of an accident. Okay. You don't have to sign this one. I can leave it right there if you'd like.
That's fine.
This one requires a signature. Are you going to sign it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Got in?
Sure do.
This is insane.
Here's my card. Okay. Case number's on the back. Here's your copy. You're required to take care of this within 5 business days at the address and the paragraph above where you sign. If you have any questions, call the number, okay? Have a good night.
Yeah, y'all as well, you pieces of shit. And you didn't see no damage because you didn't look.
Jason, are you going to come out here to talk to us, or are you just going to follow us back to the car?
Look on the damn car, you retard.
I see the word "ho" written on it, but I don't see any damage.
You see the edge of the mirror where it was knocked in. How do I assault someone that run into my lane?
There's no damage.
So how do I assault somebody, you idiot? How do I assault somebody, you idiot? Of course you're not going to answer the question because you're a idiot. Yeah, because you're a idiot. But you won't explain nothing. You police. The police. You pieces of shit. Pieces of shit. You motherfuckers.
And every time I go to court, they put me off for 4 to 6 months down at Cleveland County. I got a paid attorney on that. Every time I go there, they just put it off and put it off, put it off, put it off. I mean, it's got nowhere.
People are going to beat you up. What are the charges you have against you?
Yeah, like I said, they even put all my other charges that were, they called it trailing, because I got a felony for assault and battery with a dangerous weapon after, or this.
Who arrested you for that?
Norman Police.
Same police department?
Norman Police Department, the same ones that are being sued. Like they've wrote me some false tickets here lately that I'm still waiting to go to court on.
Jason, there's going to be people that when I air this, they're going to beat you up. So I want you to.
I'm sure.
What happened? How come they're charging you with assault with a deadly weapon?
A gentleman, there was some road thing going on. He cut me off and brake checked me. Later down the road, I hopped out like, hey, what the fuck, dude? And he turns his wheel and guns his car, runs over my left foot and leaves the scene. I jump in my car, tell my wife, she's calling 911. We drive down the road and then get into a fender bender, and then the cops pull up and they arrest me and charge me with assault. Yeah, because it was cops that hate me. Because, like I said, man, when my name gets ran, it's...
Wow.
No. He makes it sound like he's completely innocent. Here's the existing charges he's in jail on right now. And you can see all the bonds there, how they add up to a large sum. And that was a road rage deal where he went after the other person, ran into him, and then also exited his vehicle with a weapon. So yeah, don't fall for that. It's them trying to sugarcoat everything that Jason Dollarhide is been charged with. So it's all BS, trying to make it sound like he's innocent sitting in jail. And he will have to face these charges, And I'm picking up what's going on here, with the bond situation and stuff. And of course, now we're moving all the way forward to where him and Chille make contact. This time, Jason seeks out Chille. So he's looking for help because he screwed this thing up. All right, hit that like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification so you know what I'm up to. All right, let's get to it.
Yo.
This is an NCIC operator with a call from...
It's Jason.
Jason.
To accept this call at a rate of 16 cents per minute, press 1. To decline this call, press 2. Your prepaid balance is too low to make this call. All phone calls are subject to monitoring and... You have 13 minutes available for this call.
Jason.
Man.
Hey.
Dude. Hey, Chille.
You're lucky I have an account for Tahlequah Jail.
It's Cleveland County.
Whatever, I have an account for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, do you... what's going on with you, Jason?
Man, they had a bondsman come up here to bond me out, and my other bondsman got mad and withdrew my other bond. And it made my bond go up, like, now it's 154, not 125. So now I have to rebond on the other stuff that I've been showing up for court forever on, and I don't even know why they've done that to me. I'm absolutely lost. My wife is out there having seizures and freaking out. I mean, it's day 8. She's been working her ass off to get everything imaginable lined up, and then the bondsman got mad because we used a different bondsman. Well, she should have bonded me out. You know what I mean? I mean, we're lost, Chille. I think she even pulled my wife's bond. So now my wife has a court date of August 3rd, and mine's August 9th. I told my wife, I said, just get a new bondsman, rebond yourself out, and then we'll work on me. But you got to worry about you because you're out there with Avery. I mean, she's the only person in my world, you know? I mean, we had people drive from Tulsa all over today, from Lexington, and they pulled that shit on us, man. I was fixing to get out of jail, supposedly. Are you there?
I'm just listening. What can I do to help?
Man.
In the event a third-party call is detected, your call will be terminated without warning.
I mean, dude, we're just in a bind, dude. I'm not out in the world, so if I was out in the world, I would make every dime and not ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the full breadwinner of my home. My wife stays at home with our daughter. We homeschool.
Well, there you go. That's a sobering thought, that this poor child's being homeschooled. The one thing that could help that kid more than anything at this point in her life is to be in a social atmosphere that would give her a clue that the whole world's not like what she sees at home, what she's experienced, the trauma that kid was put through. Watch the first video if you didn't watch it, you know, unless you're familiar with it from last year. Yeah, it's just, I just can't imagine that. And hopefully people are paying attention to this, and that it reminds me of Jeremiah and Samantha, for God's sakes. Exposing that child to the stuff. But I'm not saying that Jason puts his child out front and center like Jeremiah did and use her, but I just can't imagine being homeschooled by, oh man. I mean, just I look at that image and I just want to throw up, for God's sakes.
I mean, we're just in need of funds, man. I will do everything I can to get us back to whoever. I mean, if I'm lost on this bondsman by dropping by their bond because we've used a different bondsman. I'm just. In the event a third-party call is detected, your call will be terminated without warning. Something about third-party calls.
Ignore that. Ignore it. So here's what we can work on, Jason. We can work on getting your bond, the bond money. There's additional bond money now. So how much is that? Let's get in touch with Heather and see where she is on her bond, because you can't have you guys in jail or you lose your kid.
Her bond's only like, I think, $1,000 or $1,500, and we only paid like $200, and they got it right out. So I mean, hers ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, money. $200 is $200. $500 is.
I mean,
it's a lot of money.
$200, but my bond is. Oh man.
But you're not lost, Jason. That's why you called me. Because you're not lost. You just need someone to tell you you're perfectly fine. They're trying to strip away. I know. I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Chamber's horrible.
I know. They're trying to break you down. They want to break your spirit and break your will.
Right.
That's what they're doing right now.
My wife's out there losing it, man. Like, it was so hard to talk to her just 30 minutes ago. Because she at like 4:30, she's like, "Babe, I'm at the bondsman office. We are leaving the city. We're headed to Cleveland County." And then like 3 hours went by, and I finally, I don't have a tablet no more. I finally talked to guard and let me make some phone calls. And I got out here, and she was, man, oh my Lord, it was bad. It was really bad.
Did you hold her together?
What's that?
You got to hold her together.
Yeah, I mean, I told her. I even got my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter. I said, "Baby, do Daddy the biggest favor. Squeeze your mommy with everything you have and tell her it's going to be okay. Daddy's coming home really soon, really soon." And she's And it's even my mother-in-law staying with her because she had a seizure at Walmart when they were getting gas yesterday. Because people are lying and telling her this and telling her one thing and then not showing up. Or I really don't know, man. Like I said, I feel lost.
You're all right, bro. You're all right. Listen, you're okay, dude. You are okay. I promise. You're okay. We're gonna help you, but you got to make sure she holds it together so that we can. Because if her bond's only a couple $100, that's fine. We can do that.
She has money, you know what I'm saying, to get herself taken care of, but she can't be
But-
getting arrested while I'm in here, you know.
Well, that's you can't worry though.
I'm not.
Right.
She knows what to do.
She knows what to do.
I told her to get a hold of you was the main thing. I said, I'm going to try at 9 o'clock. It just turned 9 o'clock here. That's why I called.
Well, you caught me at the right time, so
Sounds good, brother.
you know I'm always here, Jason.
My lawyer out on the outside is supposed to be hitting them for a bond reduction, but that's
Tomorrow.
started Friday, but nothing's happened yet.
Well, that could go to tomorrow. When tomorrow's Monday.
That's what I'm saying. This next 5 days, something can change because the courthouse is not open on the weekends.
Right.
So, like I said, this Cleveland County Courthouse, they're only open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So
Don't get caught up in the drama of anything outside with the bondsman and all that stuff. You have a new bondsman now. Just move forward. Don't get caught up in anything.
Oh, yeah. My wife's working on it. She ain't giving up, man.
Right.
Like I said,
And you can have her contact me.
What's that?
You can have her contact me if we need to raise more money.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm leaning towards, man. I much appreciate it.
Yeah.
I would love to be calling you, you know, like during the live or something, but they're probably about to be locking me back down. I'm supposed to be moving because my toilet hadn't worked for 4 days. And I told them I can't do another day like this, man.
How many hours a day are you locked down?
Every day. I've been out one time since Thursday. I've been out twice this entire week. I've had 2 showers now. I just got out of the shower. So that was a big relief.
And there's no victim. There's no victim of any crime. There's no restitution due. You have created no harm to anybody or any property. You've hurt nobody. This is incredible that this treatment can happen to him.
Absolute bullshit. Chille, you're just full of crap. Here's the current charges he's sitting in jail on. Protective order violation, recommitment, domestic assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, assault and battery on a police officer, domestic assault and battery, recommitment, assault on a police officer, endangering others while eluding a police officer, assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, arrest on July 15th, 23. That's just the other day. Resisting an executive officer, reckless driving, failure to stop at a stop sign, failure to yield emergency vehicle, failure to signal, failure to keep right, child neglect, arrest date 7/15/23, no bond, assault on police officer. So you got 2,000. He's got a huge bond.
Americans in this country.
I'm just shocked at the bondsman that's been on my case. I've made YouTube videos making, you know, their office.
Hold on. Whoa. I can't. Just let's move forward. I understand. I want to hear it. I want to hear your pain, but I want to move forward. We got to get the new bondsman. We got to get the money. I know it. I know you're upset, bro. I know you're upset. I know you are. But the most important thing, getting you out, staying positive, focusing on that. There's people who care that you're in the dungeon. There's people who care about you being locked away, and they seen your video and they know that you're being cheated.
No. These charges have nothing to do with that video. Once again, you're painting a false narrative. So anybody out there that believes that this has to do with what happened in 2021 and the video that was made in 2022 and circulated, no. I left those charges up there while this conversation is taking place on purpose. This is a whole different set of charges because he lost his temper and chased after somebody on a road rage deal, pulled the gun, wrecked his car into him. Come on. What a joke. Yeah, Chille, get yourself involved in this, would you? I notice you're not giving much legal advice. You're kind of learning, aren't you? You're learning that you can't spew that stuff out for the whole world to hear your constitutional law scholar garbage. Yeah, you POS. You just have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, Jason's got you snowed right now. He could be telling you, "Oh no, Chille, this doesn't have to do with that video. These are all these new charges." The day that I was going to church and they pulled me over because I didn't signal properly and pulled me out of the car and tortured me and beat me up and all that kind of stuff. This is something entirely different. Look up there and read these charges. You don't even have to let your imagination go too far. They're pretty specific. And everybody's heard enough about what happened to be able to put the pieces together. Yeah, this is nonsense. This is the kind of stuff that Chille does. He's just an ignorant grifter. He really is.
And this Friday is my daughter's 6th birthday. I have not missed one birthday, and I'm begging that this country will stand up and help the Dollarhides out in their time of need to make sure that this breadwinner daddy gets home to his little girl and make sure she has the bestest birthday he can make sure that she has. I mean, this Friday is her 6th birthday.
He had no idea I was live. He has no idea he's live now. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
I've been here. I hear clicks and stuff. I don't know if it's hung up.
No, I put it on mute for a second. You can't have any third-party connections. So I'll tell you more when you're out of jail.
Sounds good.
But I promise I have your best interest, buddy.
I don't doubt, Chille. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through this, but I want you to stay strong. You're not lost. Remember, they want.
Man, we're gonna get through this. I know I am.
Yeah, they want to break you down. Yeah, they want to break your will. They want to see you cry. They want to see you. They want to see you at your lowest. That's what they're trying to do. Break your will. You're fighting against the state for them wrongfully arresting you. They want to hurt you. They want to hurt your family. Try to take your kid away. They want to do anything they can to stop you from fighting the state.
Yep.
That's what they want to do, Jason. That's what they're doing to you now.
That's about that.
This is the cost of being a freedom fighter.
Yep. Freedom ain't free right now.
No. We have to fight for our freedom. We have to fight for our freedom. 1,000%.
America's turning into Germany or China right now.
Oh, I was just at a Nazi checkpoint yesterday. It's funny you would say that.
It's wild.
I need you to get a hold of Heather and see how much more money she needs for that bond. Don't tell her to spin in a circle. Tell her she can always call my phone, text me, and I can call her back. I check my.
Last I knew, like 2,500. 2,500, I think, will get me out. We had a lady that she heard the story and at first wasn't doing nothing, and then I called her and I was like, "Listen, I've used the same, what I just told you," and she was like, "Wait a minute, what?" She's like, "They pulled your bond for no reason, just because you were going to use a different bondsman?" Like, "Yes, ma'am." She's like, that's probably illegal.
I know, but you're stuck on that. You got to move forward, man. But it's all right. I understand.
This is what the new bondsman was asking.
I know it. It's you got shafted, Jason. You got shafted.
Right?
You got cheated.
Yeah, for no reason.
Bite down hard.
I mean, they should have just They should have posted the bond Monday when they could, but no, they were. I don't know what they
Just
did.
bite down hard, bro. Move forward.
Yep.
Dude, it's the best movie line quote that I just continue to tell myself over and over and over. Every time I get kicked square in the nuts, every time after a betrayal, after a loss, I go back to that movie I saw when I was a kid. It's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can be hit and keep moving forward.
Get up and get back out there.
Can they take you off your focus? Can they take you off what you're doing? Can they take you off your mission? If they can, then you need to readjust what your mission is. So that's it. You have to keep going forward. You're in jail, bro. They got you locked down. They're threatening your family. You got to find the coal, the diamond inside your chest, and persevere through the darkness. You have to. I was in jail.
You have 1 minute remaining.
And I got 1 minute remaining.
It's the worst, man. I know what you're going through. I've been in jail. I was in jail for a week straight in LA County and Twin Towers. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's terrifying every night, every day.
Chille, I'm gonna, when it hangs up, I'll call my wife and have her reach out to you.
I'll reach out to her too.
Okay, man. I appreciate it.
Love you, buddy. Stay strong.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you're doing, brother.
You know it. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll call tomorrow.
All right. All right. Later, Jason. Bye, buddy. That was Jason Dollarhide from the jail. So what I'm gonna do, I was gonna cover a few more videos, but I'm gonna jump. I'm going to jump off this live. I'm gonna reach out to his wife. I'm gonna start to do a little reconnaissance and see. I need to find out who that bail bondsman is, what's happening with her bond, make sure that she's not in risk of going to jail and Avery being snatched away by the kidnapping services. So I'll have to jump. I gotta jump. I'm sorry. I wish I could stay.
Dickbag Patrol in color.
Hello everyone. Seems like you all enjoyed the last video with AI Chille, and I think we can all agree that he is way more pleasant than the real Chille.
You'll be listed in the federal civil rights lawsuit, Guns Cap. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm not just some regular person here. I'll sue your ass until oblivion.
Although I must admit it is bizarre as hell to hear rational, cohesive thoughts spoken in Chille's voice. Surreal even. Maybe in some other timeline there might actually be a likable version of him. Maybe we are in the worst timeline after all. Anyway, today I asked ChatGPT another sensible question. How dangerous is someone who claims to be a constitutional law scholar but is not? Take it away, AI Chille.
If someone claims to be a constitutional law scholar but does not possess the necessary qualifications or expertise, it can be concerning for several reasons. 1. Misinformation. Misrepresenting oneself as a constitutional law scholar can lead to the spread of inaccurate or misleading information about constitutional law. This can have adverse effects on public understanding and discussions of important legal issues.
Yes, any normal person would understand this very basic concept, otherwise known as deliberately spreading lies. But alas, as ever, it eludes the real Chille.
2. Lack of credibility. False claims about being a constitutional law scholar undermine the credibility and integrity of the individual making those claims. It raises doubts about their knowledge, qualifications, and ability to provide accurate legal analysis.
You know, these things sound so obvious when you say them out loud. Lying about things breeds suspicion. Anyone with common sense understands this. Therein lies the problem. Chille's lack of common sense and self-awareness blinds him to how people actually see him. In his mind, he is an expert and has no idea how foolish he looks in reality, just like Corey Feldman.
3. Legal advice and representation. people may seek advice or representation from someone claiming to be a constitutional law scholar. If the person lacks the necessary expertise, it could result in improper legal guidance, potential harm to their case or legal interests, and a waste of time and resources.
Just like with his reckless driving, Chille represents a very real danger to people's lives in this regard, too. There's a reason it takes so long to become a lawyer, because it's not for amateurs. It takes a lot of difficult training. Chille calling himself a constitutional law scholar would be the same as me going out and telling people I'm a doctor because I bought a stethoscope and watched a lot of MASH. You can really fuck up somebody's life for real, all because you want to pretend to be something that you are not. Any reasonable person would call that reckless and foolish. It's fraud at best.
4. Ethical concerns. Falsely claiming to be a constitutional law scholar is a form of dishonesty and raises ethical concerns. It can be seen as a breach of professional and academic integrity, which undermines the principles of transparency and truthfulness.
Well, now that's an interesting pair of words. Transparency and truthfulness. Chille uses these words but doesn't understand them at all. Ironic, since I don't feel he's being truthful about his transparency app. Of course, this falls under the banner of ethical concerns, which Chille neither understands nor cares about. Alright, let's wrap this thing up.
It is important to verify the credentials and expertise of individuals who make claims about their qualifications, especially in specialized fields like constitutional law. If you suspect someone is making false claims, it is advisable to seek guidance and information from reliable and recognized sources such as reputable academic institutions or legal professionals with established credentials in the field of constitutional law.
Ooh, crazy concept. Make sure your expert is an actual expert, not some ignorant banana head with no credentials whatsoever and a grudge bordering on insanity against anyone who doesn't acknowledge his imaginary qualifications.
I will fucking sue you. I will fucking sue you to oblivion.
Well, I can certainly see why real Chille has such a problem with ChatGPT. Every response so far is diametrically opposed to his lunatic view of the law. And despite just being a computer program, ChatGPT has a much more pleasant personality and demeanor than Chille any day of the week. And it goes without saying, is way smarter too. Well, that's that. Anything to add, AI Chille?
The takeaway is obvious. Don't go around saying you are a constitutional law scholar when you're not.
I like this little guy.